Listen here, beloved. Because I'm your brother, I'm going to tell you what they ain't going to tell you. Everything first starts in the spirit. When you're in alignment with God, everything that you have will be in alignment with Him. Especially it starts with your finances. I don't care if you got a trust from someone who's a lawyer, went to 12 years of law school, or someone who's in the per se realm, someone just in the common law realm. Everything first starts with the spirit, especially when it comes to trust and finances. The spirituality of a trust. Now, I don't care if you're back in the 1600s and you're calling it a charter. I don't care if it's a common law, revocable, irrevocable, whatever it is. All trusts have a basis in the spiritual realm. This ain't about religion, it's about kingdom. And those who understand His will know how to properly live. Okay, so here that. So here's how it actually goes down and how it actually works. We have a grantor, sometimes called trustor, right? Then we have a trustee. Then from that trustee, we have a beneficiary. Okay. This is how every or most trusts work. Doesn't matter what type of trust it is. They have to have these main components. Okay. Then we could get into what's called a successor trustee, successor beneficiary, stuff like that. But for the main crux of what a trust actually is, this is the main component of what it is. Okay. Now we can talk about the different benefits that you get from the trust, all the type of stuff. You get more benefits when you understand it goes deeper into the spiritual realm. Let's keep going. So if all trust come from the spiritual realm, then it should be represented in your life. So let's break it down what the actual purposes are and how it makes more sense when you understand this. So a grantor is the one, grantor slash trustor is the one who establishes the trust, right? They're the ones with the big vision. They're the ones who pretty much want to gather and focus and do everything, right? It's a trustor or grantor, sometimes called settlor, depending on the terminology that people are using. The grantor finds it, but the grantor nominates what's called a trustee. The trustee is the one who gets the money for the trust, or the one who does the business for the trust, or they're the one who spreads the message for the trust. Wink, wink. Spreads the message for the trust. Okay. Now, the beneficiary is the one who the grantor and trustee are doing all the business for the benefit of. Okay. So the beneficiary isn't even necessarily doing anything, but they're receiving the benefit from what these people are doing for them. You know where I'm going with this? Like, hopefully. So, in the spiritual realm, what we're understanding here is God is the trustor and the grantor, meaning God, we're in His world. He has the one with the big vision. We're in His kingdom right now. Christ is the trustee. Christ is the one who spread the message of God's kingdom. That's why when you read the Bible, Christ is always talking about preaching the kingdom of God. Every single opportunity that Christ had, he was talking about the kingdom of God, His Father's kingdom. Okay, let the kingdom of God be up on earth. That's what he's talking about, because that was his purpose on earth, to build the kingdom of God. Okay, because he got the vision from God to come down as a trustee of God's kingdom for our benefit. The beneficiary is us, the people of Christ. We are the beneficiary, and all we have to do is accept the message of God, message of Christ in our life, and all the benefits that are part of God's kingdom will come to us. Now, people in the world, they might not explain it to you like that, but over here we talk about kingdom business, and in kingdom business we give the honor and glory back to who it originally came to. So all trust, doesn't matter how much they deviate from this, all trust come back to the basics, and this is the basics of what a trust is. So one time: grantor, trustor, God; trustee, Christ; beneficiary, people.